then
Okay.
Matt, if he wants, you guys can also join through your Twitch and just turn the volume off.
My phone is near death.
Okay.
Just thinking about
Near
that.
death. Oh, I have. Do you have an Android?
No.
Oh, you have Apple.
Right on. So,
Are you live right now?
we're live. It's all going to be on JitTib.
Did you do it?
We're not doing much at the moment. This is going to be a focus of just chatting, at least for now. But welcome. Welcome, one and all. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for stopping in and checking it out. Today is a fun day. This is the first introductory stream to, for me, bringing on my wife, Angelique, or A-Rod 0203, and my fun-loving brother in the back. What are you, on Firth too?
On what? On what platform?
On Twitch.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he thinks it's on Firth
I
too.
believe it is on Firth too.
We're having a good old time. We just reached affiliate. You will notice an ad or two if you're watching on Twitch. I don't know how to control that, but I know I can turn them on or off, but I prefer to have them on. So thank you for putting up with it. But if you do subscribe, I thank you very much for that. But that's a way to get out of watching any of the advertisements. So if you have a Twitch Prime, brother, feel free to use it.
I will use it.
And if you bear with us, I'm going to throw out a quick drop to see if we can pull some people in. And then we're just going to have a conversation, have some fun. And I might turn on a PS1 game, or maybe a PS4 game, or maybe something fun. So who knows? But what do you want to say to all your fans out there, Matt?
Hello, all of my fans. I'm very appreciative of you. I love everything about you. I love that you love me. And just, just so much love, man.
See? Told you. Fun-loving guy. He's fun. He's loving.
There's so much love in the world.
There's not enough love in the world, I think is the problem. What about you? What do you want to say to all your fans, Angelique?
My zeros and zeros of fans that I have. So I'm brand new to Twitch. I just look forward to meeting everybody and kind of getting to know the community. I'm new to this, so I'm kind of along for the ride, and you guys seem really cool, and yeah, like I'm looking forward to this. I don't know what this is going to look like, but hopefully we have fun and try not to offend anyone.
You know what?
That's gonna be the tough one.
It's in this day and age, offending someone is
it's so
the
hard
easiest
because I
thing.
try not to do that.
Yeah,
Isn't it kind of fun to offend?
Well, I guess it depends. It depends on where you're coming from. I mean,
Yeah.
we try not to.
Context is everything.
We really try not
Context
to.
is,
But that's
yeah.
it. That's it.
And it's what's in your heart. It's where it comes from.
You have to know. You have to know exactly where
Yeah.
you're
You
coming
definitely
from.
want to offend some people. Some people you don't really care about.
That's very true.
So what am I looking at here? So teach me what I'm looking at. We have one viewer. I see that, which is probably.
We have more than that.
Oh, I see that. Okay. See what I'm looking at up here.
We have more than that. I have to find. Here we go. Yeah. So we have this setup here. Very simple. This shows you how many viewers you have in the stream right now, which I don't know how accurate it is, truthfully. It doesn't necessarily update the fastest.
Okay.
But when you click on this here, users in chat, you get a better view as to who is actually in.
Mm-hmm.
So like now it's just showing you in, but it's still saying one viewer. And
yeah, it's weird. That's what I see on my end is that. I don't see what you see. Yeah.
And when I get the results at the end of it, it doesn't really give me everything per se. I don't know how they tabulate or calculate any of this. So let me shoot this out really quick.
Okay.
You blasted.
And then we'll hopefully grab some people.
Cool. Let's talk about stuff. It's Friday. It's the end of a work week.
And it's a good Friday, even though it's not Good Friday.
Yeah, it's a Good Friday
But-
for us.
What was good about Friday for you guys today?
It was the end of the week. For me, it was a rough week for
Did
me.
you have a rough week?
So true.
I so did. Mental, everything.
Mhm.
Everything this week. Had much anxiety, and then it all went away after I was finally done with the week.
And that is the beauty of Friday.
And that was the beauty of Friday.
Friday just comes in and just cleans everything up, really.
It does. And then you have wine. That helps.
Well, you can't talk about getting us through the day. I mean,
Little happy hour.
little
End of
happy
the
hour.
week. Put the baby to sleep. Stream with my husband.
Hey. Did you happen to bring any of that stuff up that you were working on that we can kind of show off?
I did not. And I will definitely have it ready next week
Okay.
because I want to polish some stuff up and
Yeah, but we should
refine.
show it off. You know,
I don't know yet.
we show it off and we try to make sure that people know what's going on because, and if I can pull myself up really quick,
Okay.
I have a few people
Mm-hmm.
my channel, 88 followers,
Wow.
88 already.
Cool.
Um,
That is awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
really,
really great.
already. 88 followers. So thank you, one and all. It does mean a lot, but the reason I'm bringing up how many followers I have is because when I reach 100, I'm gonna do some little giveaway.
Yeah.
And
We could talk about that.
A-Rod, Angelique has been working on a few fun things. There's, well, I don't really want to spoil it. I want to show you. So we'll bring them up soon,
Yeah.
and we'll show off what she's been working on. But we have a few little knickknacks that are created by the one and only.
Mhm.
And it was her idea and her drive to get something out to you guys. We're going to put it in. I know there's some little program through OBS that you can use to run a little giveaway. And anyone who happens to stop by and say hello, you'll be entered as long as you're a follower. And once the giveaway happens, I'll reach out to you through a whisper to get your information, and we'll mail it to you. All the cost is on us. I don't plan to send anything internationally, though, so U.S. only. I apologize in advance, but that's just how it's going to be for now. But it should be fun. Should be a fun time. You know, we get the 100. That's a big number to start. I've
Awesome.
only started streaming in December, and just because of life and my I guess I don't want to call it a need to stream. I don't really have a need to stream. I only do it a couple days a week. So I've only streamed maybe 15, 20 days out of that time. So in that short amount of time, I've been doing a lot of outreach to different people and made a lot of great connections in a lot of good communities. So shout out to Super Murgatroyd, who's been a huge supporter of mine and got us all the way up to 88. He's the large reason why we've gotten up so high so quickly. So it's fun. So let's just. You okay?
I had a little bit of a.
On
Sound
that-
like Dimitri.
On that note, my brother's choking. Make sure you have great health insurance. And what do I know about health insurance? But first of all,
Oh yeah, cheers.
we hit affiliate. We hit
Yes,
affiliate, and
that's
we hit it
awesome.
super quick.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. Matt doesn't have a drink, but cheers to your phone.
Cheers to a different drug.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Addiction, all the same, right?
Yeah, you're
Uh,
right.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Affiliate is not hard to hit, but it takes a little bit of going to begin with. I mean, you need 50 followers, right? And then you have to have an average of 3 viewers per hour, I guess it is. So the more streams that you log and the more hours that you log, if you don't have the viewer count, your numbers get smaller and smaller. So it's harder to jump off unless you're there right away in the very beginning. But we did it. We did it. The next climb is to an average of 75 viewers per stream. So that's going to be a
That's partner,
difficult
right?
climb. Yep, and that's for partner. You need 500 followers.
That's 75 concurrent.
75. Yep.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
And it's an average count. So, if I stream 25 hours and I don't have enough people in here to have an average of 75 per stream, it's going to give me some fraction of a number according to what I've had. So the climb is difficult. The climb is hard, but that's where it really starts to become fun and exciting once you start to grow your community to that size. It's fun being a small streamer. It's fun meeting all kinds of new people and having them jump in, having a small conversation, and really getting to interact with those few people who are following you and viewing your channel when it comes on. I watch some streamers that have 1,000+ people, if not more, per stream every time they stream, and they miss a lot of comments. They at no fault of their own. I mean, if you can imagine, you have 1,000, 1,500 people in your stream. Everyone's typing something. You're not going to get everything. You're not going to read everything. Even if you're here like us, just chatting, let alone playing a game. But one day we'll be there, and we'll see what happens. It'll be a fun ride. I think.
Yeah.
Angelique mentioned Dimitri. Dimitri's our son.
Yes.
It's our pride and joy, little bundle of joy. 8 months old and growing so fast, but
yeah. Let's go wake him up.
Let's go wake him up.
He's actually enjoying his sleep right now. He sleeps through the night. It's amazing for us. I haven't heard of too many people who have had children sleeping through the night like that so soon, and he's been doing it for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually we'll get him on stream, and he can sit with us once he's able to.
Yeah.
Follow
directions
and do his own thing. So yeah. So let's shift gears a little bit.
Yeah.
Animal lovers out there.
And animal lovers.
But specifically cat lovers. We have two big cat lovers here today. I say two. I meant that.
No.
1,
3,
and 2, and
1 in denial.
And denial is in Egypt. But I appreciate cats for how gangster they can be when they're just like, I don't want your attention. I don't need your love. That's pretty cool. But cats are a pain in the ass too sometimes. But
we're gonna look at this chat like one day maybe and be like, God, that first episode or that first chat with my wife, we just talked about cats. How the hell did it take off?
It's an icebreaker.
How did it take off from there? These people
but let's be honest.
Boring.
Let's be honest. When you say cats, how many people are like, change the channel or turn it off?
Yeah, but you can't just talk. You gotta show them. We have
we
have a couple of really cute cats. He's actually really mad at our kitten right now, which is why he's not in frame. But he would gladly show him off. His name is Tupac. And we can tell the folks, if you'd like, how we got Tupac. Sure. It's important that you do because I think it's important here because you like to make comments about the cat, yet it was sort of your idea. So take it away.
Tupac came as a package deal. We ended up fostering kittens. Actually, and it wasn't the first time we had done that, but we fostered kittens. We wanted a little bit of spice in our life, I guess, because why else would you foster 3 kittens?
In quarantine. It was just... We needed something to do with the baby.
We did it to help out.
Yeah.
To help out. I mean, there's a lot of kittens in the system, a lot of cats and animals in general in the system that need help, need adopting, much like children. But, we ended up adopting or fostering a few kittens, and there was 3 of the same litter. We didn't take the mother. I didn't want that either, but they weren't giving her as part of that group deal. But we got the kittens, brought them back home, and one of them was super friendly, and it wasn't the one we took. He is a little black cat. We named him Biggie, was it?
Mm-hmm.
We named him Biggie. And you might already catch on to the theme here, but we named him Biggie because he was a big black cat and loved to eat and was always very ravenous. So, kind of wordplay there comes into to our lives. Then we had a white one who, for some reason, I liked Mikey. It just fit. But then with keeping up with this theme that we started, we ended up calling him Dr. Dre. He was a scaredy cat. I mean, in the most basic sense of the word, he just did not like attention, did not want attention, but he wanted food. So you could kind of draw him out and try to give him, his food in order to maybe steal a pet or something. And then the third cat is a gray cat named Tupac, and Tupac was a hisser and a spitter, and he swatted, and I'd never seen a cat
hiss and spit. It was crazy.
But it's not like you hawk a loogie and just, it would be like a... Or,
it was like it was one weird. Vowel, it just were two sounds that went to one. It was crazy. But the '90s theme started with him. To be fair, I mean, it was like, okay, we spit, we were like, oh, we spit in rhymes.
Spittin'.
And then we're like, okay, well, we like '90s hip hop, or I do. So I was like, well, we do. So we said, okay, well, just name them '90s hip hop artists. So that's how the cats got their names.
That's how it started. Neko, welcome in. Thank you very much on the affiliate. This is our first affiliate stream. It's our first Just Chatting stream. So this is a new thing for us, but I think Fridays we're going to target a Just Chatting style podcast almost type of chatting. Me, Emrod, and then my wife, Arod, and my brother, Unfirth, in the back. So a little family action going on, having some fun.
I just realized we kind of look real corny right now because I got this yellow green on and you got green on and we're like color coordinated sidekicks.
You've got the neon, I've got the black,
and
he's got the
uniform
neon
right
and the
now
charcoal. Hello wife, hello brother, there you
Hello.
go. We were just talking about
hello
easy topics. We ended up hitting cats and animals, and we were discussing how
thank you
we adopted after fostering one of the nicest, kind of most adorable cats that I think I've ever met. But we had fostered 3 cats. She loves the Nick hoodie. Yeah, that Nick hoodie is sick. The splat brings it back, right?
Love it. I want to know what's in that time capsule still. I'm still wondering where that time capsule is. I heard it was still it was on the grounds of Nickelodeon Studios, and then they unearthed it, I think, if I remember correctly, on the 20th anniversary or 25th. And it's somewhere else now. I don't know where. And then I haven't looked it up since. So if somebody on the chat knows or can look it up or has inside information on that'd be awesome.
I wonder if maybe it's just a ruse now. Like maybe they couldn't find it or they didn't have it and they just kind of painted something up to look like a time capsule from then, and they just oh yeah, we're gonna put it in a new location, and it just will never get opened until they forget. We'll just hope that everyone who was a part of it dies off or forgets.
Nobody's forgotten. I have not forgotten. This girl has not forgotten.
Yeah. Oh, Neko,
Oh,
subscribe. Thank you so much. Oh wow, wait, lost firework and an emote.
awesome.
Wait, where's my the browser source?
Oh,
Where?
that's nice.
Oh
How do you do
man.
that?
Oh, we missed it. No.
Oh, we suck already. God.
Oh, boo. The camera. The camera source.
They put.
It's supposed to show the subscribers. Oh man, I had it off screen. Oh, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
First, look at that. She's one of the first.
That's awesome.
First subscriber. She's got the Charizard hype emote. You probably know better than I do, Neko. You've been doing this, I think, a little longer than I have. But the emotes, I tried setting them up, but I think you have to hit a certain amount of subscriptions to add more than just one. So I don't know. Is that accurate? Yes. Okay. Perfect. You should have a fun Pikachu one in there. It's a meme Pikachu though. I think that was the one for subscribing. And I don't know if you're a fan of anime or not, but the My Hero Academia character All Might, it's an All Might Pikachu. You'll need to get a certain amount of sub points and unlock more. Perfect. Okay, so My Hero Academia, and Pokemon, they had this, I guess it's some kind of meme. They crossed the All Might face where he looks gaunt or gassed, and it's just like the dark eyes, and they have a Pikachu version of that. So I wonder if it's available to you. Let me see here.
Ton of heat in here. God, it's hot.
You chose to wear a hoodie.
I know. I forgot how much heat this computer emits. It's
yeah, you don't see it. Oh, that's a shame. Now let me see. And I just did it today, so I don't know, like if it takes some time to activate, or it doesn't sound right. But let's see. I don't see it. It can. Okay. Sometimes I need to approve it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And I mean, I bought it off eBay, so I don't know. If it doesn't work, if it's not legit, then that sucks. I'll just try to change it out. But the channel points on your stream, mine show Psyduck, but I have Totodile and one other. Do you notice that as well? So at least see if my badges are working. And I guess the subscribing badge. Okay, so you see the channel points. That's good. The subscribing badge doesn't show up, but that's okay. The base badge that I had was a Charizard, I think, or something. I don't know. So maybe it does. Maybe it takes a little bit of time for them to approve it. Mm-hmm. So we'll look out. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Message is highlighted.
Nice.
Wonderful.
What is this box on OBS? Is that where the like things would pop up? You see what I'm saying? The green box.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the kitty.
Yeah. So there we go.
Sick.
So I got a little kitten there. But thank you so much. This is so exciting. You are number 2. You are the second person to subscribe to me, and that's so very exciting. Hopefully one of many. So we'll see what happens, but perfect. I'm more than happy to have. It's so fun. I since you're here too, I want to get a little insight on you have when you stream your box openings for Pokemon, do you use your phone as an additional camera, or do you have a camera dedicated to that? I want to do some box openings myself, so it's we'll see what I have to do. But I know you can use iPhones as a camera, but I have an Android, and I don't know if they have the capabilities of it or not. Typically using iPhone. Okay, see?
Yeah.
Well, that sucks for Android users.
Sure
but I'm
does.
sure they have to have something. Typically using iPhone. They have to have something, I'm sure. Maybe it's not great or anything, but I can use mine too, which is, okay. Okay, is there like a specific app that you use for it to connect, or you just have an app? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's good to know. So then because I have all the tripod, whatever the hell they are, the sticks to set it up in, and I'll have to set that up and use that, because they're so much fun, and people are getting into it, and I have packs and stuff that I gotta. Oh yeah, that would be great. I'd appreciate it. So fun. And we got
Awesome.
we got little cat wiggles here. We have the cat sitting on my brother's head now.
Oh, I'm still gonna get Tupac.
Okay, go get Tupac.
I'm going to. I'm gonna go
sure
find him.
as soon as you
We're gonna show him off.
As soon as you open the door, I'm sure he'll come running.
He's gonna
in.
come sprinting in.
Yeah. Oh! Now our other cat, Thor, is here. Talking about a big black cat. This boy, he is hardy. Yeah. So I've been organizing some of my Pokemon cards, and I started creating master sets out of what I have. And I mean, right now, God, I've Vivid Voltage, Rebel Clash, Champion's Path, Sword and Shield, base set, some Japanese sets, and others. There's just a lot. And here's the guest of honor.
This is Tupac. This is the one that spit and hissed.
And he doesn't do that anymore.
And he doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's such a cuddle bug.
Hot.
He ate...
Irian, something like that. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to look that up and then hopefully install it. Let's see. So yeah, Tupac was... I see it. Oh my god, perfect. 4K webcam from PC and Mac. Wonderful.
Sweet.
Thank you. So now we're going to get some pack openings done at some point. Also, mic is slightly low. Have phone volume all the way up. Okay, good to know. Perfect. So we have Tupac. I guess we didn't get Thor.
He's somewhere. He'll come in when he wants to.
Thor is a character. He flies by his own... What do you call it?
Seat of his pants, man.
He doesn't fly by the seat of his pants, but he flies by his own tune, his own accord. He
marches to his own
drum or beat, right? He doesn't really care for all the attention until he wants it, which is usually in the middle of the night.
Yeah, he wakes you up with his blah. But anyway, Mike's mad at Tupac, so it's
So this little guy, Tupac does he loves to eat and he loves to get okay, all right. I guess he doesn't
That's
like.
the first time he actually.
That was weird. Tupac probably knows I'm not happy with him because he was eating my breakfast this morning, which was a quiche, and I was very upset at him. And my sister-in-law was here, and she caught him doing it. But even if she didn't catch him, the knucklehead left this little mouse toy on my plate, mixed in with all the food. So he left evidence at the scene of the crime. And it wouldn't have gone over well.
So have you been on since your birthday?
No.
Oh, Mike's birthday was on the 3rd. It was on Wednesday. So everybody wish Mike a happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Thank you. Are you guys gonna sing to me? You want to try to embarrass me, but let's embarrass you. Sing to me. No. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
The crippling embarrassment.
It is.
No.
It is though, but it's
embarrassing
okay.
singing it regularly.
It's okay though.
In normal occasions.
But what was the? I like to do that though. I like to.
You embraced the social awkwardness.
Make it. Yeah. Well, it's more like if I'm going to feel embarrassed, I want to try to embarrass others as well, because then it kind of, in my opinion, it kind of balances itself out.
Oh God.
So
I'd rather avoid any and all situations like that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how you do it, man. You're so consistently good at it.
Yeah, he is.
I've been training.
You're actually like Dad in that regard.
I've been training myself.
As little as you want to admit.
And now that I have a son, any child though, when I was gearing up for when I had a child, and for the sole purpose of being able to embarrass my son, right? Just take the dad role by the horns and run with it, and
you were in dad mode way before you ever had a kid.
Way before.
He was in training.
Way before. I started 14, 15 years ago, if not more. So, yeah. So, yeah, we're ready. But, yeah, the birthday thing, it was a lot of fun. Quarantine is great, but, that's a joke. But we had family over. Angelique kind of coordinated this whole thing where my siblings came over and we had a ball.
Who let the cat out of the bag? Did Elena and Eva just get here and?
Yeah, they showed up.
Oh, okay.
They just sort of they showed up.
By my nightstand, can you grab that picture? Show it off.
Oh yeah, that picture's
sweet. My sister-in-laws had this idea, and they reached out to someone online and got this picture, which I'm a big fan of Rick and Morty. Very, very big fan of Rick and Morty. And we're trying to get the light out of here. But so this is supposed to be me, my wife, and our son Dimitri in the Rick and Morty art style. And it's amazing. I love it. I love it. So, thank you.
It's funny.
Along with other Rick and Morty knickknacks I got, shot glass and other stuff. It was nice. There's a lot of stuff, and I got this big ass brand new TV.
Dude, I was waiting all damn day for this TV show. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna schedule it to come on his birthday and just surprise him. It's like the only thing I can really do. There's only so much I could do during COVID, so I was like, I'll surprise him with our hard-earned money that we just we keep pouring into the house. So, like, we should just do something a little for ourselves, and we gotta I figure we get a TV. So bring it on his birthday. Had it scheduled between 9 and 1. It snowed over here. It snowed Monday, Tuesday, right?
Yeah. It was Monday and Tuesday.
Sunday.
And it was snowing and snowing.
Yeah, it was snowing and snowing, and then I think Wednesday was the first day that it stopped snowing and it was clear, and they never showed up. They never told me they were late, and they just ended up showing at like 3:20. So I was waiting out all day, like wondering if this package was even going to get here.
It came
it came like late in the day. I had called him because we had closing on our refinance. We had to leave the house. I had to like keep it from him that I even had this TV coming. It was just a whole thing. It's whatever, but it gave me anxiety the whole day.
So there was this. So the TV ended up coming, and we were in our family room just relaxing, and there comes a knock at the door, and I was like, well, who the hell is that? So I get up and I run over to the door, and there's this big burly guy was standing there, this big box on his shoulder, and just to give you an idea as to how big he was holding the TV just with one arm on his shoulder. I'm like,
65-inch TV.
It was a huge box. I mean, like I can't even stretch my arms out wide enough. And this guy's there. So I open the door and I'm looking at him and I'm like, what? Hello? What do you want? And with this big box, and he's like, are you 27? Yeah, I'm 27. That's my birth date. And he goes, okay, this is for you. Perfect. Thanks a lot. So I was like, okay, I guess I got this TV. So Angelique was like, come on, just like bring it in, like
before the cats run out and the dog. And
so I was dumbstruck. I didn't know this guy was standing here with his big box, and I had no idea it was coming. So I'm like, dude, you got the wrong house, and he was at the right house, and so I brought it in, and much to my surprise, it was a really great TV. So we got that set up, and that was a lot of fun. But I'm so oblivious sometimes. And then my sisters, they showed up, and I walked outside. I was taking the dog out, and they showed up, and I kind of looked at them, and I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing here?
That was a surprise too.
And it still didn't click, and they're like, well, at that point, my one sister, Eva, kind of spilled it. She was like, well, we're here for your birthday. And I said, oh, okay, I see what's going on. So then I expected
Matt,
my other siblings to show up, which they did.
You put the puzzle together. Well done.
Well done. Well done, good sir.
I love puzzles.
Final hour.
Yeah.
The whole gang is here, by the way. Thor just got here.
Good.
The menagerie is here.
We've got a dog and 3 cats and an 8-month-old and
Stop, Gracie.
A lot going on.
But it's a happy, fun household.
Just relax.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
It's a little chaotic, but not too bad.
Indeed. It's a little much.
There's some light. I was looking a little dark and creepy cray.
Why don't we just do that?
It's not a little much.
It is. Let's just do this. I'll try to turn this up a bit.
Yeah, that's a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. I'm trying to teach him how to use a ring light. I'm just lucky he started using it.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it's like, everyone sees it.
What?
I can't do it. I'm like,
he was doing this.
Too much.
What were you doing?
I was just like,
it's weird. Yeah, weird thing in his mouth.
Okay.
He's puffing on my teeth.
That's
Wonderful.
my move. God damn it. I can't even use that emoji now that I'm on screen.
Yeah, you guys should honestly see this.
So Brandon has been going back and forth, watching some like the past streams and stuff that I've done, and he, I guess he noticed in the chat, because you can read it, I guess while you're watching like all the old streams and stuff, that you use that emoji a lot, and he said that must be her favorite one. And I said, yeah, it is. It is.
It's my move.
It's kind of her thing.
It's actually funny because that emoji is pretty much what I did to him. Like that was like probably my first funny weird face to him. That way he knew I was a little bit of a weirdo. And just
not a weirdo, but you were a fun soul type deal. It's not like you were this uptight. You know how to like let loose a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
but
one of those
anyway,
things,
yeah,
'cause-
I made a goofy face, and that was it. It was just the, like rabbit teeth out.
Yeah. There you go, world. You got it.
That's it. So when I went on Twitch for the first time, I was looking in the chat and I saw that emoji and I was like, oh my god, I'm not like the only one that does this. Obviously, it's a thing. Otherwise, they wouldn't make an emoji for it.
And it actually looks like her too, in a way, which is so strange. I just don't. Let me see
I don't know
if
if it really
it
looks like me or not.
I mean, first of all, it's
I don't think anybody. I must have like a distorted look of myself because I feel like anybody.
It's small. It's a small emoji.
I don't.
So like, okay, your hair is dark now, but when it's natural color, it's not that dark. So it's kind of like a brownish.
Is that Angelique in the emote?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not, but I thought it was. So she was trying to fool me.
Oh, well, I guess when you're like doing something already and you're already sidetracked and you see something like that, I guess.
Right. Well, and I mean, you kind of went with it. I asked if
I trolled him for his first stream. He didn't know it was me. He didn't know I signed up and whatever. So I figured I'd take advantage of that.
I asked if that was her, and she kind of rolled me and said, "Yeah, that's Twitch has this emoji maker thing, and she created this emoji by doing that face that she does." And she had me. I was like, "Oh, I've been a part of Twitch for a really long time, watching people, and I've never noticed that emoji maker. I got to check that out." And little did I know. It's
like that show we watched, Nathan and whatever. Oh, we still have to watch that.
Nathan for you.
We still have that last episode to watch. I don't know if we should wait for my sisters to get here or not.
But... Why? Why would we wait? We can always rewatch it.
Yeah, we could actually pretend we never watched it.
Well, we don't even have to pretend. We just say, yeah, we'll watch it.
Yeah, that's true. He's funny. If you guys haven't watched that show, it's hilarious.
Nathan for You is streaming all of the seasons, all the episodes on HBO Max, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Nathan Fielder, Nathan for You. Very funny show. It's
I don't know why we just figured out he exists. I mean, the show was on for 5 seasons or something on Comedy Central, and I watched none the wiser.
A lot of his episodes in the beginning episodes, the first few seasons when it first came out, when it was on Comedy Central or wherever.
Yeah.
But the later seasons I haven't seen. Now I had seen that episode we saw the other night, which was the tight wire walking one where he played. I had seen that one already, and there were others in the mix that I'd seen, but
I actually did. Just never paid attention.
His humor is hilarious.
It's a dry sense of humor.
He has a dry sense of humor, but it's the delivery. He's almost like a very monotone. He lacks emotion, and he has the way he delivers. It's the look
about him as well.
He has the people that he's trying to drag into these scenarios that he creates. He has them believing him every single word, every step of the way, that whatever is going on, whatever they're a part of, is real, and it's all for his show, and it's not, in fact, reality. But it's brilliant.
It's really based off of the premises of like the restaurant shows where the guy goes out and like John Taffer goes to the bar rescue show and he goes and like tries to rebuild the business. It's using that premise, and the show starts off explaining, I went and I graduated from college with really good. I graduated college with a business degree with really good grades, and it shows like a C+, a B-, a B, like it's like
trash.
and then like he just like goes into like random businesses. I don't know how like they pick and choose these people to go on this show and do it. I mean, LA is just filled with people that are just willing to go on camera for anything apparently, and these people they take his advice to try to draw traffic and stuff, like try to give business advice, and it's really funny. And each episode I think highlights 2 businesses.
It's usually just desperation, and that's why it's harder for me to watch sometimes, is because these people clearly really want their business to succeed. And sometimes when he proposes these absurd ideas and they just kind of go with it because they're like, well, he's the expert. That shit's so hard to watch.
You might as well give it a try, right?
Yeah.
Some of those people kind of deserve to be in that spot.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. If you really
that psychic lady, come on.
If you really cared about your business, you'd be like, this guy's a joker.
That lady was lying to people. She was legit lying.
They have.
And he called her out on it on TV.
Look, you got to kind of split hairs here. Where what do you actually believe, and what is reality? And there are things that could be reality. in the psychic field and with ghosts and
Right.
things of that
Those
nature.
are-
But
Right.
you know, you can believe something, but when someone's blatantly lying to you and
Right,
telling you something
conning people.
because they're a con, like that's also
That's
reality.
what that lady was.
So you have to
Yeah.
walk that fine line. What is the actual reality here? You know, between what you believe and what someone's trying to tell you.
Exactly.
You know, and there was a woman on a show who claims to be a psychic and a tarot card reader and things like that, and they just it's baloney what she was saying. You know,
How did he attempt to help her?
So he
don't remember
basically
that.
he was like, I'm gonna drive traffic so people believe like the psychic abilities by putting up a billboard with and he picked a name and a
Very
very
common.
common name in a Hispanic
it
area.
was
and
it was Maria
that-
Gonzalez or
Maria
something.
Garcia or
Garcia.
something. Maria
I'm
Garcia.
trying to reach you.
And there are like 1,500 Maria Garcias like in that area, so they figured if they put a big billboard, it was like a huge billboard. All it said was like, Maria Garcia, I had a vision. Please call
Yeah.
and her number. So
Yeah.
people would just randomly like
You just
call
drove
in
traffic.
if they were Maria Garcia because. Oh, I heard you had a vision, and then they bring them
Yep.
in. And he actually took one girl, and one girl was brought in, and she was so off. I
And
mean, it was really
all
funny.
it was one very plain white billboard with black
Right.
text on it. So you can't not read what was there. It was very easy, very clear to see. Maria Garcia,
Or whatever the name was.
yeah, whatever. I had a vision about you. Call me at whatever.
And then when
And
they sat down,
Whoever
she was...
calls, they bite, and you say, "Oh, hey, come on in, and I'll tell you about whatever."
And then she would give like really general like readings to her, like.
Did you have a family member who recently passed? And does the name John mean anything to you? And are you currently searching for love or?
And the love that you had that you're gonna find is one that you didn't expect out of nowhere. Like just
That's
really
classic
general,
cold
classic,
reading
right?
bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one she really gravitated to. So I guess to further, I guess this plot, just when you think he's done just being a jerk to these people, he went ahead and planted a guy so he can go out with her
From
like,
previous
from
seasons.
previous seasons.
Hey,
that
the
he
one thing
screwed
that's
up.
fun about this Nathan guy is he takes these real people that he's kind of entangled in this web of lies and deceit for his show,
Mhm.
and ones that had a lasting effect on him, I guess, on him being Nathan. He takes them, brings them back, and uses them. And this one guy, Solomon, he actually hired him as part of his staff
Mhm.
for putting on these shows and doing whatever jobbing he's done. Probably getting coffee, to be honest, because
Nathan actually hired him for the show.
yeah, he said he's like an intern or he's
That's
an
hilarious.
assistant or something to that effect. But yeah, he brings people back on the show and uses them again, and I'm sure he pays them this time around because they're doing something for him in order to progress the show or
Right.
use
That's
as
quite nice though. It's a win-win.
it is pretty nice. It's cool, and actually the ones that he chooses are likable in a sense, or
They're sort of like misfits, but they're misfits in a cool way. Like,
well,
like,
but he himself is a misfit, so
Right.
he's using them, to his advantage. But he's using them because a lot of people can relate, but at the same time, it's content that he's able to create
yeah.
using these people. I mean, this one guy is
The Santa Claus is the best.
the Santa
great.
Claus.
The gun-toting Santa Claus
guy's
with
great.
with a conviction.
All right,
He
without
gives you,
without really spoiling too much, if you watch any episodes of Nathan For You, find the ones where he has the Santa Claus.
Yeah,
This
those are funny.
guy is
Especially the one where they introduce
fantastic.
the Santa Claus. You have to see that episode. I'm not
Mhm.
going to spoil it, but that's going to set the tone for kind of the show itself, and it's in the beginning of the season. I think it's season 2 or episode 2 or 3 or something like that.
the first one where he bought the Santa.
Was it the first episode or second?
Well, if it's not the second season, it's the very end of the first season.
Yeah.
But it's definitely that character himself is very funny, very
Mhm.
funny to see, very funny to use and watch. But yeah, gotta love a gun-toting Santa Claus. So, and not only that, Nathan kind of gets tied up in this situation and brings the Santa Claus in unknowingly when they weren't welcome in this situation, and this Santa Claus kind of just goes with it and has a blast, and you'd be surprised with the things he says and does, not knowing that he was in this situation he shouldn't have been in. But very good show, very funny. Definitely go watch that. So earlier we said we wanted to try and set up Fridays to be a mix of bringing on A-Rod, Angelique, my wife, or having some guests, even though Matt wasn't expecting to be on tonight. I just kind of drew him in here because he stopped over. But we're going to...
He brought the sexy pose with him on the bed,
He
too.
did.
I'll take that with a little...
Did. He's got his inner
sexy
Deadpool on a bearskin rug, looking fly over there.
I was thinking Stephen Hawking.
DM him at...
Stephen Hawking.
What's your hook?
Out of his wheelchair.
On the bed, yeah.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking is naturally in a gimp suit because...
Is he dead?
He is dead.
Oh, well, okay. Sorry, Steve.
You know what? It's funny because...
I like Steve.
I actually just saw a meme the other day where it was like, Stephen Hawking, 2016... says there is no God, and 2018 God said there is no Stephen Hawking. Oh man, and he's dead.
You know,
So-
Stephen Hawking
I
cheated
can't
on
believe
his
it's
wife
been-
when he was in a wheelchair, and he got a new. He got like a mistress while he was crippled in a wheelchair.
I saw, what was it, The Theory of Everything?
That's crazy.
With Eddie Redmayne playing Stephen Hawking. And I'm pretty sure
Was
they
that in
showed
there?
that. I think so.
Okay.
I think so. There was another person that came along and
wooed him.
yeah.
Just-
They he had a seat and she sat on it. So whatever, you know.
Might as well get that out in the first chat, you know.
Well, whatever.
Jeez.
Listen, the guy doesn't have a lot going for him. If there's someone that's interested in him, you know, he wasn't supposed to live past 10 or whatever, you know.
It's actually amazing though,
He lived
like what
a
he's
fruitful life.
done.
He did,
Yeah.
and he did a lot for
Yeah.
science theory and relativity. And,
I don't know if you
I don't know what the hell I'm
relativity.
talking about, but
What you do know is from Big Bang Theory.
Oh man, I mean, I'm sure relativity was tied into what he was chatting about.
I'm sure Neil
not
deGrasse
100%
Tyson
sure.
would have a lot to say about. But that's a smart
Neil.
guy.
So
Yeah. So, I was saying before we got sidetracked on like the best topic in the world. We want to stream a type of podcast on Fridays, and I don't know how that really holds up with people, but I think this topic of just chatting, this genre that a lot of people seem to be interested in. It's pretty much that's all it is, right? It's a type of podcast, and you have your viewers that are on here. And I think generally in a podcast, you have someone that's just sitting with another person recording, but you have people who are able to interact and speak with you and speak their views and their opinions on things. And I think that's a really cool, unique way to do things. We listen to a lot of podcasts. Angelique loves these murder podcasts.
I'm a true crime nerd. He doesn't get it.
Look, I don't get it, but I listen to it.
I love my favorite
enjoy
murder.
I enjoy it.
They're my
She's a
favorite.
murderino.
I'm a murderito.
Yeah. Shout out to Georgia Hardstark and Karen Kilgariff. Yeah. See, I know. I pay attention. I
See?
listen.
I got him listening to it.
I guess I'm a murderino too. Hey, and I don't know if they do Twitch or listen to Twitch or watch Twitch or whatever. I'm sure they don't, but if they do, get us out to my favorite murderer, Karen Kilgariff and Georgia Hardstark.
That would be cool.
Let's have them pop in one time and say hello. That'd be so great.
It would be.
But yeah, so we want to try and find
Limits, I don't think.
I don't think so.
We want it to be a little bit freeing and not really so restricting into topics. If he wants to talk about games one day and we could do that, I don't know much about it honestly, but I want to get there.
You're learning.
I'm learning.
You're indulging Michael's gaming behaviors.
I am.
Addiction, perhaps.
I am.
Addiction.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And Spencer. Dang.
It's been like 4 years now.
Yeah.
Already, Lord, and we got a son now who's on the better part of a year already. It's crazy.
That's wild.
It's so wild.
I want to see the little
Behind
guy.
us.
I
We
want to see
never
him
see
too.
it.
I want to see the little.
If there's just a way to wake up a baby
I
and just
know.
after and say you never saw me there,
It's not worth it.
It's.
Mm.
I know what it.
You know
Just
what I mean?
he's gonna have to go anyway. Is that the last layer? Sorry, not to cut you off. I just.
That's the last layer I got. The next is just